Is this travel case actually any good? Let's find out. So TomToc, the company that makes this Slimline sort of hard case travel case for the Nintendo Switch and Switch OLED, well, they were kind enough to send this over for free. However, I am gonna say that does not sway my opinion at all. I'm still going to be completely honest, as always on this channel. Come on, if you know us, then you know that. So this case just here is for the Nintendo Switch OLED. So it is a bit wider, you know, a bit larger because the OLED is very slightly larger. But this is a super slimline case, as you can see, and it is molded as well. So this comes in in about 3 different colorways, and it retails for $28. So $27.99 in dollars, that is. But it is like a hard case, and it's got a nice zip on it. It's like form fitted, but they really push that this thing is like super slimline for the Switch OLED, so that it's like the thinnest case ever. And it also has these, as you can see, it has these like etchings and like kind of like cutouts for the joysticks, which I actually really like because other cases often don't have these, and I'm always worried that it's going to be like pressing down or like pushing on the joysticks, whereas at least with these you have like, if I open it up, you have kind of some protection there. You might be able to see that, you might not, but there is like indents just here. And yeah, well, I kind of like it. So going back to the zip before we do anything, well, the zip's actually quite nice. So this is where the zip is. It's got quite nice like metal like housing with like a little pulley on it on both sides. It is rather nice. You open it up like so, the zip feels good. So if I do that again, like it's not sticky. It is actually quite a nice zip, and it definitely feels durable. It doesn't feel like a cheap zip, I'll say that much. And then inside the case, you actually get this like little wrist lanyard thing. So the whole idea is that you like put this down and then stick your wrist inside and then do it up. And that way, well, you can carry it around, and if you drop it, well, you know, it's not a big deal because it's locked onto you, which is always a nice thing, right? And if we go back inside, well, it's kind of nice. it's just nice, all right? I kind of like it. It's got this kind of like felt material inside, and it's really quite smooth. I kind of feel like it might give a little bit of protection to the Switch, you know, in terms of scratches and stuff, providing you keep it clean. But yeah, it feels kind of nice. Like up here, it's quite good feeling. I can't really describe it. I'm not being very descriptive, am I? But anyway, it's just nice, okay? Then we have 10 game cart cases, you know, so you can put 10 games in there, which is awesome. On the back of it, it's even nicer. It's definitely like some sort of, I don't know, super soft material under here, which is where the screen's going to be. So that is definitely going to help your screen remain unscratched, but I always recommend you have a screen protector on anyway. And then of course we have these like dipped down pieces just here for the Joy-Cons to sit in. And it's a very, very simple case. It's a very simple design, but the case itself, I don't know if you can see, but it's kind of like, I don't know, it's got some texture to it, and it is very, very slim. So if I get the Switch OLED, let's get the Switch OLED and pop it in there. You can see how well that fits. Obviously there's a tiny little bit of give just there, but only very, very slight. And if I bring it up closer, yeah, there's like very slight give just here, but not much. And then of course we've got that screen protector that comes over the game case piece just there. So that's going to keep your screen nice. And then if we shut it, well, then you can see that those joysticks definitely like line up. Let's do this without dropping the Switch. There's my joystick, donk, and there we go. It's a really, really good fit. Like having that in there, okay, there's a tiny, tiny bit of movement. So like you can just feel it wiggling just a little bit. But to be fair, I think I'd prefer a tiny bit of movement than none whatsoever. But yeah, it's a hard case. So it does feel like it's gonna give some good protection. I mean, they say it's military grade against drops, and they've tested it with drops and stuff like that. I'm not going to try that. I'm sorry. I'm not putting my only OLED that I paid for like on a drop test. I'm not doing it. But I'll take your word, TomToc, that it'll probably take a little bit of a drop. Like if it dropped onto carpet or something, it'd probably be all right. You know, it'll probably be okay. But I'm not saying that it will or won't be, so, you know, take that as what you will. But yeah, it is a hard case. It definitely feels rigid. It feels solid. I would be more than happy putting this in a jammed bag like this. So normally I'm kind of like, whoa, no, my Switch is not just going loose somewhere, or even if in a case, like I want it in its own like compartment in a bag, right? Well, this, it really does feel like it's giving protection. So I'd be more than happy just throwing that in a bag full of other stuff, knowing that, well, the case might get scraped up a little bit, but at least my Switch is going to be great. So this is awesome because you get 10 game slots, you get a form-fitted hard case, it's water repellent as well. Again, I'm not testing that. But water repellent is, if a bit splashed on it, then you're probably going to be okay, not like dunking it. It's not waterproof, it's repellent, right? But yeah, I'm pretty happy about that. You get the 5 game like slots in there, you get a good bit of protection for the screen and your joysticks. You know, it's super slim, so you don't have to carry around a big old thing. It's got a wrist strap, the zips feel really good, they really do. I'm kind of liking it. And for $27.99, like dollars we're talking here, so $28, under $30. I don't know what that is in the UK. I didn't look at the conversion rate. I imagine it's anywhere between 20 to 25 pounds. Well then, to be fair, yeah, it might be on the slightly more pricey side, but it does feel good, you know, like it feels premium. I do like this, like it is cool. I like it. And I like the fact that it's fitting well with the OLED. You know, they do tons of other cases as well. And we are going to be checking out another one of their case. I think it's called the G case. So definitely go down there and subscribe if you want to see the G case, which is a bit of a bigger bag. It's more like a fashion over the sling like shoulder bag. It's kind of cool. So what do I think of it? Well, to be fair, I actually quite like this. If you've got $30 or less spare, you know, $28 spare, around 20 to 25 pounds spare, and you're looking for a decent case that's going to give you some protection for your OLED, well then would I recommend it? Yeah, I would. It feels good. You know, the zip's nice, the wrist strap, it feels sturdy. The whole thing just feels like you're going to get a good amount of protection. But, you know, the downside is that there's no room for anything else other than your Switch and 10 games. That's it. But if you're just looking for a very slimline case, well then definitely check out the TomToc Slim case. Oh, and whilst you're here, if you want to save 90% on this amazing Switch game, well then go and check out this video here. Literally, I can't believe I found this information out, and it doesn't seem like very many people know about it. It's worldwide, it's a lifetime discount. Go and check this video out here because you could save some money. 90%, 90%. It brings the game down to like $2.50 or $2.99 or something like that. It's crazy. Go and check this video and subscribe. Do it.